Look out with Martin hovering. The fend is holding the ball.
Carlton, stand up. Stand.
And you can hear the communication between the umpires. One of the umpires said he tried to fend. Correct decision.
Sard all the way back. Docherty. Tumbling ball. Big Harry.
Call that a free kick.
Good call, Hodgie, on the replay. Looked every bit of it.
It's good. You get
No
away with
penalty,
things
lucky,
sometimes,
yes. Absolutely. The point of the square. I don't think he can get the journey from here.
Wow.
He's given it a good hoof, though. Have a look at that. What about that? Wow. A big-time goal.
Hit the fence, and that just shows you there is, look at that, once it got into that wind tunnel there, it just kept going. There's definitely a breeze out there at three-quarter time going to the city end.
Got rid of the man in front nicely. Back to half forward. Hold it okay. Well done. Oh, Docherty will get it back from the side, unable to take it. Docherty tumbles it wide for New.
Lockie Cowan in game 2. Docherty, they've found a bit of corridor here. They've got some space. Dangerfield to Stanley. The Cats could get another one in the next minute. Good ball.
This game, Cornelio slapping it forward with hope. Docherty. A 51-metre special. Not a problem. Just what the doc ordered.
Go back and kick.
For a goal, the Giants. So Carlton now looked Hamilton
To Lloyd, and then the Wally one from Cumming.
There's no impact. There's got to be a temptation to do something with him, Gas. Has to be.
Through the middle, Toby's back there throwing his weight around. Now, his team, though, the numbers he cares about are 3 points in front. Another battle out wide, and Curnow.
On-field battle is the battle of those youngsters in the hospitals. That
McGovern to Docherty. And suddenly to Mackay.
Here's the other bloke who's kicked 12 straight for the season that they can bring on.
Yeah.
Cunnington out of the middle, and +5 in clearances.
Got ample time to do so. Hewitt towards Docherty. Maybe some spread here from the Blues. The young gun from South
Court just got it free. Docherty pinched it. Hand pass to Fisher.
Stevenson. Curtis has it knocked away. The desperation from Docherty. Symbolic of how he's always played and lived his life.
Their ability just to make it really hard to score against. Only conceded 59 points again tonight.
Docherty through the corridor. Straight.
Help arrives in. Curnow was clean. Was able to get it out to Docherty, and the Blues might break. Send it wide. Akers searching for an option. They've got plenty streaming forward. And Docherty can mark it on 50. He waits, goes short. Uses this ground so well. Starting his career at Fremantle. And a good release for Docherty. Just chip it over the top. Way to Docherty. Short pass was good.
the ball forward. Carlton were able to mop up and start their ball movement and control the ball like they had. So back.
Carlton free kick. Advantage is taken by the Blues. Was allowed to go, but Jim Cotter just read it perfectly. Williams wins it down. Docherty quickly on the boot. Curnow's in front. The advantage. Sart's forced backwards, but Docherty not afraid to bite off that kick. And poor hands from Darling with the fumble. Set Kelly a task. Gaff didn't make connection. Newman. This is the danger of the turnover. That area of the ground. Kelly stripped of it. Chair up on the boot. They want to get it forward as quickly as they can. Docherty marks. John, what he's saying from his brother tonight. Mackay and Docherty. He'll share it around too. They've been so unselfish.
If it does, beautiful handball. Docherty in game 150. What a story.
That he had one-on-ones for to the footy, so he kicked the ball immediately. Often he loves to run and carry with it, but he identified the one-on-ones back in that forward 50 and went there straight away.
So easy. Take away his athleticism.
Set the ground warning.
Got the handball to Gunston. Saad, tackle blast off. Docherty got him.
Hold the ball.
Docherty.
Out the back door is Kemp. Kemp's kick's got to be good, and it is.
And into his hands. Docherty. Kennedy. Missing with the handball.
Look very crisp, Western Bulldogs. Carlton look like they're about to make a mistake.
Docherty tries a more aggressive approach. Carlton fans hold their breath, never quite sure what's next.
It's good to see because I think that's where he needs to get to help Carlton there.
Not far off. Norton had time and the umpire sees it the same way. His man, that's always dangerous but often the right thing to do, and so it proves. Docherty back to Watering again. Docherty agile enough to duck under the tackle.
Ended up in the goal square on his own. And a challenge Pitnet running forward.
McGovern, Docherty and Silvani get Carlton to half back. And then Docherty again, covering a lot of ground. Watch these dying seconds of a third term that has given Carlton so much. Big call here.
Really interesting to get Cripps in the ruck. He's going to be around stoppages anyway. Be the extra number.
Oh, Scott clear. Now getting that second line of defence. And the kick was full of risk. Picture, Motlop was slower handball and more lofted than he would have liked. Back in front, McRae, Bontempelli, the lead soldiers out there in the middle. Varney, and then to Hewitt, to Docherty posting up, flings it to the inside.
Assad. Now Docherty. And it's a good ball. Adams coming forward to defend Docherty. Good thing he did. Akers.
Impressive.
Too strong for John.
In the ruck, but he's doing absolutely nothing. Then you've got Ed Curnow.
Docherty. Hollands.
The fitness staff or the medical staff, and you saw.
That's why they'd have to be.
Now Kemp.
Nice ball to Docherty. Slightly back towards the. Came back from Clark to Warner.
They're in the Swans and simple in the end for McInerney, but
I don't understand.
but not great. Good dash.
20 seconds instead of both teams.
Is there time enough here for the Blues?
Yeah, great ball.
It's under pressure. Fox is there. Spills to Docherty. They have to find some grunt in this quarter, the Blues. Hickey dragged to ground.
Carlton.
If at all. Gordon caught in the Docherty tackle here.
In the ball.
There's the play on you're talking about, Richo, as it's...
Papley looking for Franklin. Trying to get him that goal. Couldn't get hold of it, Smith. Docherty with a clenching tackle.
Docherty. Cripps. Docherty. Now Motlop. Good result for the Blues.
We look at
Lever.
handballs.
Look at Lever here. He's just sweating on that, wanting a intercept mark, and just found the space.
In for years.
Docherty.
Shouldn't they get that 2 metre gap?
Push the back. Advantage.
Somehow got rid of that footy. Docherty.
Oh. Saad. Funny little handball from...
Walsh offers a lead. Curnow is honoured. Back to Docherty. Chips on the bounce for Chera. Can he make something of this? Martin's got a bit of space. Heppel won't get
6 metres here, and then the kick's out in front. It's the right kick. He's got space, and then all of a sudden they're kicking into an even numbered forward line.
Picked up by Redmond. Almost could have been dropping the footy. Jack Martin
in best position. Could have infringed on Durham late. Slick hands, Cripps. Docherty out in front of Mackay. Got it.
won it back. Docherty had to just fire the handball back. He found in the first half. Chincotta was run down from behind. Sam Docherty.
Can he work off King? Docherty. Cottrell was anticipated by McGovern. Need to get him doing More of that intercepting work across to Docherty, and
when the Suns are under a bit of heat right now, no one on the mark, he can keep going.
And Mackay's got a bit of room to lead into if it gets that far. Martin fired it back to Docherty, kept them guessing, short to Cottrell.
To stop the forward 50, so then everybody's under heat. About 8 people there.
+6 now, that intercept mark number. Docherty to Boyd. Sound enough. Good running from Docherty to get it back. That's the sort of stuff that Carlton are an irresistible force at the moment. They are going one way, and that's forward. And their forwards are...
As long as he competes and neutralises in the middle.
On the follow-up, Powell. Boyd, they stayed ahead of the game. And Boylan worked around there. Sexton, the sub. Good reaction from Docherty. Knew that it had been disrupted. Quickly to Cottrell. Bothering to try and jump at this stage. Holman to Rao, who cops it big time from Docherty. Despite appearances, would be enjoying this. Up to the wing. Newman. Docherty. There's Anderson, who knew what to do next. Swallow. Now Humphrey.
And this is the defence. He's been giving them plenty. Day. Brilliant tackle by Docherty, and he held him long enough, and then he dropped it. Got about a metre on him. Kemp, inside kick.
Good reaction by Kemp there.
Yeah. Can Bruce find a chest? Wobbles it inside 50 to Docherty. Chincotta. Little tap on was clever. Docherty. Silvani on the scoop, delightful. Fogarty. Docherty. Part of the seas. Heads to a goal. Awesome.
Brownie, because they've got out from contest, which has been very good also, but then the run from that.
Guard, McGovern, Docherty. Butler looks up, just pokes it to half forward. Put too much heat on it. And now Docherty going to make them pay on the rebound mark. Picking their way through them again. Back to Docherty. The draw next to their win-loss ratio, given there's now 4 teams with a draw. Just pops it to centre-half forward, no one home. Docherty.
Set up. Chincotta to Sard, and now Docherty.
That's another win from attacking mid, so the Blues now, that's 8 possession gains from Frio's.
Well, I thought it was casual that he went the chest mark.
That's certainly worthy of a score review, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a triple check. And as far as Young. He coughs it straight back up to Docherty. These repeat entries for the Blues, and he tries to pick out a target. Young got a good leap at it, but he had the presence to spin and kept his eyes on the footy.
That's got to be 50.
Yep. And it's Sam Docherty, who leans back and drives it through. Carlton on the charge.
The ball, as you said, perhaps that's been one for a long period of time and so costly. But a great start to this third term for the Blues. All-round game. 1 goal from a stoppage, and now it's 4 shots at goal from turnovers, which has been a feature all day.
Hang on, Switkowski, Brayshaw, and again just that last for Hughes. Into some trouble and swarmed again, holding the ball. Cottrell, Docherty, creative with the kick.
Forward of late, he's on the half back at the moment. Back to Docherty, who's owned the wing, and he's averaged 28 disposed. Burgoyne, Fogarty, terrific tackle. Docherty fired out the handball. And
played out, Motlop comes in, Cunningham's doing it, Fogarty's doing it. For them, albeit on the back of a Harry Mackay injury.
It's been mainly 2s and 3s. Bergman direction. Newman. Docherty.
Thurberty's body, he mentioned this week, might tell him he can't. Holding the...
Out aside. Flicks out to Hunt. Hands get free. Shuey puts his body on the...
Teenager as well. Hopefully they can get something out of this last 3 quarters as Docherty thumps it long, and it might go the way. Charlie. 60 got a handball inside. Chincotta, I think he could sneak through that small gap, and that could be in the back, or...
Standing start here, and he knew the trouble was coming, did Gaff, so he handballed over his...
Good tackle by Docherty. He knew that Long was trying to back out of that. Rule needs to be mopped up. And look out if they get someone else. Docherty there.
Young, Docherty spinning out of...
Great game Hewitt's played though. 30 touches, 10 score involvements. Been brilliant. Charlie Curnow gets there and he almost... They're on a roll. They've got to beat some good sides to get there, but they're playing great footy.
De Koning. Brilliant.
Cripps got a loopy handball to Marchbank. Here they go to Docherty over the top. Effort by Cox to compete. Docherty farms it out.
The hottest forward in the comp and one of the best defenders in the comp.
Does now. Little left foot kick around the corner. Adams will do well here. Docherty sensational. I reckon Chincotta had it covered anyway. Kick back in with the spoiled Martin. Beautiful side and centre. Docherty on the run. Good play out wide. Alert Pies here in this second half. Mitchell sharper with their handball they've been.
Docherty a good user. They've got...
But it's very shallow. Crisp had the plays on. It's all or nothing now for the Magpies. Here's Crisp. Gets it to the boundary.
Cleaned up, only had eyes for the ball. Great contest by the two of them.
Quite happy size on the ball.
A 4-goal last quarter here for the Blues.
Hard running from Dacos. Great work, Docherty.
Campen. Now Docherty at halfback. Little neat ball in and finds Hewitt.
Docherty sweeps past.
Docherty. De Koning. Good purchase. I reckon it's got the wheels. It has.
This lead back.
Pitternet set play down to Cripps. Got the handball away. Docherty receives from Akers. Blues starting to...
Got back. Did incredibly well. The counter-attack's on for the Blues.
Mighty pick up under pressure. Hill swings it back. Dangerous spot here. Docherty's got a couple of runners. The overlap will come. Akers tackle well on Owens. He breaks that one as well. That gets it inside 50 for the Saints, and coming across to support was Docherty. At the crumb. Handball over the top. Docherty gives it off. Down. Blues are in front. Back and get the outnumber. Wood. Cut off by Docherty. Cottrell took the body. Cordy tries to spin through. Docherty pinned the arm. Perfectly executed tackle on the bigger man.
Anticlimactic start. The bounce favoured Max Gorn, but they're fighting hard with Gorn.
Seconds after struggling all term. 30 seconds to play.
Dominating the first term. They only lead it by 3 points.
Koning, little handball. Bowie, he wasn't. Docherty was. How's that? 4 goals.
At the start of this third quarter, which puts any defence under pressure. Get to the right spot. We know that the rain's starting to come back down. The ball's going to be slippery. Back into the contest. Bring that pressure again. Lift their rating.
Child will do the second ruck work today. Crack inside 50. De Koning having a spell forward. Docherty. Akers. Can the winger make amends at the other end? He was towards Charlie Curnow. Well done by Collins. Docherty. They can work off this. Mackay. De Koning it was. Worked up an afternoon. Now back over to the Blues to respond. There is McPherson, the sub. Couldn't stick the tackle. Spilt to Motlop. Great work from Docherty. Motlop with a quick reply.